roll.
Super ready. Excited for the day. It's going to be an amazing day. Back to this.
We need more film. Gather two.
Best show ever in front of a very good evening to you.
I hope you're ready to get your shivers timbered. Wait, your timbers
too.
shivered.
And your jiggers nishered.
All right, let's just call it a night right there.
My name is Erinn.
My name is Dan.
Together we are
Erinn and Dan. And this is Erinn and Dan.
But it's live.
It is Erinn and Dan, but it's live.
Yes.
Live now, live here, live wherever you are.
Tuesday, August 6th, 2014 at 8:01 p.m. If you're out there, say, hey, hey, Dickie. We can say hey right back to you.
Because
if you
it
say,
is
hey.
live through the modern marvel that is the United Internet Association, the UAIA.
Why are we dressed as pirates, you may ask? Well, here's the reason. We are dressed as pirates because this weekend we are opening Peter and the Starcatcher at Spring Theater, and there are pirates in it. So we decided to dress as pirates. Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
I'm so excited y'all are here tonight. This is going to be a great evening because we have two fantastic guests coming your way later.
Yes, we do. And don't you forget it. They are also part of Peter and the Starcatcher, a very large part, in fact.
Yes.
And you will hear from them very, very soon.
Before you do, I'd like to show off my tattoo.
Look at that. That's
It says
dedicated
Mom.
to... Or upside down, it says, wow.
My mom's here, so that's why I got this tattoo for you, Mom. I'll wipe it off later. Don't worry.
I'm so curious why our background music is coming out of the computer itself.
Oh,
Isn't
that's
that strange?
exciting. I didn't even notice.
Yeah, just
Well,
that, though.
Maybe you can hear it. Maybe you can't. We'll find out.
It's
Can you hear us?
It's distracting me, though, let me tell you what.
That's question.
Y'all, thank you for being here each and every Tuesday. I see some familiar faces and some new faces and voices.
Yes.
Thanks for following us here, and here. That is YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch, respectively. The other platforms we shirk
Yes,
because we can.
we can, and we do.
Yes.
Y'all, I want to know right now, what are you drinking out there? It is a pirate evening, and I am drinking a big old glass of pirate unsweet iced tea.
I'm drinking a big old glass of pirate grog. This is 151, full to the brim. I'm going places tonight.
Yeah, it's water. What, are you drinking before we toast?
You know what's funny? Decorum. To hell with it. Also, check this out.
Decorum?
This water...
And then you said a bad word.
This water bottle, it looks like a normal, size water bottle, right?
Yeah.
And I poured into this thing, and it suddenly seems so much more intimidating.
That's impressive.
I mean,
And
it's...
go Gate 1 water
Isn't
bottle.
that crazy?
Guys, go ahead and tell us what you're drinking out there in the comments because we have a toast for you today. It is a pirate toast.
Yes, that we have not prepared or thought about ahead of time. But that's the pirate way. We
Yes,
improvise.
It's the pirate
We
tech week
plunder,
way.
we pillage, and we play yes and games.
Yes, we do. So, Dan, why don't you take our pirate toast
Oh.
away?
Okay. She says, we have a toast for you today, Dan.
Well, what's your toast, Dan? What's on your heart today?
There are big ships and small ships and ships that sail the seas, but the best ships are friendships. So here's to you and me.
Aw, I love that.
Clink.
Cheers. I was dehydrated, so that tastes double good. Double good, I tell ya.
Double good.
Double good.
Yum.
You guys, I'm sad because I found out today is National Root Beer Float Day.
Yeah, too little too late, huh?
So here I am drinking iced tea on Root Beer Float Day like a noob.
A noob?
Yeah.
Wow, that brings me back to the early 2000s, the glory days of the internet, the early days, before memes were called memes.
Yeah. They were just what, weems?
No, they were just basically like GIFs with audio on you'rethemannowdog.com, YTMND.
See, I didn't know any of that. I was kind of not internet deprived, mind you. I had Prodigy back in the day.
What's Prodigy?
Prodigy.net. That was my email service.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a big deal.
Literally never heard of it.
Yep. I don't know if I ever told you guys, but when we got the internet in our house, it was a very big deal. I was a child, and we were the only kids on the block with a computer. And
With a computer?
I mean, nah, but with the internet.
You know what I like?
What?
Excuse me.
Excuse you.
I like your the piratey pepper ground in your teeth.
Do I have it?
Yep.
That's so interesting. Do you know why?
Why?
Well, I didn't bring anything in here like I was expecting, but today is also National Fresh Breath Day.
National Tell Your Date that they have something in their teeth day. Don't be that guy who's afraid.
Can y'all see it? Because I certainly can.
Nah.
Oh, well.
We're only broadcasting 1080p, and it's a f***ing embarrassment.
Oh, my gosh. Hey, do you guys hear us okay? Because
they just trust them. People would be like, I can't hear you.
True.
Hey, see, check it out.
They do
Ethan
always
knows,
say that.
Ethan knows the score.
YTMND.
Yep, you're the man now, dog.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Mhm.
Who's the man? You or me?
It's a line that Sean Connery said from the film The Rock, and they co-opted it and made it a meme on the internet, and it became the landing page for all of the internet funnies that were self-produced by other people.
What's the funniest internet funny that you've ever had? Go.
Ever?
Ever.
I don't think I can even say it on stream,
Oh.
to be honest.
Why is it dirty?
Of course.
Oh.
The internet is not a place for cleanliness. I will say,
I've seen some clean, funny things.
when I was in like junior high, tell me if anyone out there remembers this.
You in junior high?
There was a thing, All Your Base Are Belong to Us. It was this terrible translation from a game, I think called Zero Wing from the Super Nintendo, and the translation was completely crap. And so they took this stupid translation from this video game and they set it to like techno music, and it became this looping thing. And at the time, it was a simple time. At the time, I couldn't get enough of it. We were all about All Your Bass.
Yeah. All about that bass, no treble.
And it was actually like, all your bass, bass. All your bass are belong to us.
Interesting.
Bass, the bass. It was, look it out. Check it out. Check out how simple we used to be.
I'm sure it was cool.
It was
I don't know
great.
what you're talking about, but I'm sure it was cool.
It was fantastic.
Funniest things I see nowadays are on Insta stories, and my guilty pleasure is getting home, going to bed, pulling up Instagram and going to my stories and scrolling through funny pig videos, funny child videos. I'm targeted with a lot of funny children. Also lots of children. What is this thing
Funny
with the
children
egg?
target my wife.
They do. What is this thing with people cracking eggs on babies' heads? Why is that funny?
Well, why is anything? It's just because at some point something happened and someone was like, that's funny. And then a bunch of other people did it. And then it became a thing that you're supposed to do.
But also,
and
it's
then,
so sad because 9 times out of 10, the kid's just sitting there having a good day. And then their mother comes over and like cracks an egg on their head. And they're sad.
I know. I did that to my nephew, but it was a jade egg. Rest in peace, Michael.
Oh, Michael. You guys, guess what we're doing this week? We are opening a show. The show is called Peter and the Starcatcher, and it is going to be at Spring Theater. Look at these unbelievably fun kids. They are having... What? They're unbelievably fun.
I cannot believe how fun these kids are.
Look at them. Those are the mollusks. Dan, you haven't even seen them yet.
I haven't seen this picture yet.
Oh my God, they're so cute. They're so fun.
Oh my gosh.
It is such a fun time. It is going to be such a great show. So if you are free this weekend, we have 4 performances. We have a show Friday at 7, Saturday at 2. Saturday at 7, and again Sunday at 2. Tickets are $15, and you can get them at the Hanes Brands website.
If you're unfamiliar with the story of Peter and the Starcatcher, I bet you're not familiar with its postquel, Peter Pan. This is indeed a prequel to Peter Pan, about a young orphan boy who, through the help of a young, powerful woman, becomes the hero known as Peter Pan. And it takes a lot of artistic liberties. It's a really, really fun, difficult show.
Sorry, Carlos.
And these... Oh, yeah. Sorry, Carlos. Yeah, the colanders, just forget. There's no colanders in the show.
Guys, Carlos is our costume designer, and he has done such a phenomenal job. They look so great. You haven't even seen them in person.
No.
They look
well, I've seen some of them, but...
unreal.
Yeah, so Erinn's been doing this one without me. I've just been sitting at home eating grapes and fanning myself like a Greek god.
Yeah, we don't even have any grapes.
No, because I ate them all.
It's going to be crazy. Bruce asks if the fire department is involved.
Referencing the first 2 shows of our summer. We do 3 shows in the summer. First 2 so far, shows have been interrupted and evacuated, and fire trucks have shown up because our shows are fire.
Woo!
Oh, wait.
Oh, where's your soundboard?
There you go.
Baby. I love it. Snap.
Don't tell Carlos, but we're going to wrap him up in a 10-year contract for the rest of our spring theater shows.
We are. You're done. You're done, deal. You're gone for good because
he doesn't know
belong
it yet,
to
but
us.
he's going to like it. He's going to make tens of dollars with us.
Exactly. You guys, I also wanted to say there was another meme that Carrie was talking about. It was a 40-year-old guy who tries to watch all kinds of things that took him 40 years to know.
I don't know what that
sounds
means.
Fun. That's a meme. Or not a meme, but a scrolling thing that's funny.
A scrolling thing that's funny. What, like the stock market crashing?
Hey! Oh, that's what you get for making jokes about people going broke.
We will never retire.
What does that mean?
It means we and no one younger than us will ever retire.
True. Unless we inherit a bunch of money.
We won't have a house. This, by the way, is the closest we'll ever come to a house. We're actually on a street corner on Trade Street we painted this card right behind us, and it's very convincing, isn't it? Yeah.
You guys, I have to say, I have found. I want to discuss this with all of you, and
I'm excited for this.
we have a good 3.5 minutes before our next segment.
Ooh, that's great.
I'm just wondering.
You know what? To heck with 3.5 minutes.
What?
I say let's just be fluid. Let's just see what comes.
Okay.
We're tired of schedules here on Erinn and Deb, but it's live, and we're not going to follow them anymore.
No, except we'll follow them kind of because we have guests waiting. But I wanted to say that I'm interested in how all of you find balance in your life. And what I mean by that is not just a work-life balance, but a balance in everything you do so you're still enjoying everything you do. I have such a amazing life because I get to do what I love for a living, which makes me really happy. But I also know that sometimes it's challenging in and out to be able to love what you do when you do it all the time. And so I'm wondering if any of you have that experience where you got into a job, no matter what it was, and you loved it. You loved it so much. And then it became your job. And when it's your job, how do you keep the joy and the delight in it?
I kind of feel like I'd like to meet the person who got into the job that they love and then it never felt like work. I just feel like no matter what you do in life, when you're obligated to do something day in and day out, not obligated, but it's what's putting bread on the table and you're doing it day in and day out. I feel like everything becomes a grind in some way or other. I think even the most successful people, the people at the top of the craft, like the prosthetics people at the top of the Hollywood circuit who love their work probably still get up and they're like, I just got to get one more project and I get a break.
True.
You know what I mean?
True.
It's what happens.
Yeah. So I actually have felt this year that I've gotten a good amount of balance. One of the ways that I do it is Stardew Valley. Stardew Valley really helps me wind down every night. It's a video game for those of you who don't know, who didn't see our Stardew Valley episode a few weeks ago. And it really helps me wind down in a way that is like, it's also a productive game. Like I have to take care of my farm and my animals and my friends, and it helps me wind down out of my busy day into a busy day that doesn't mean anything if I don't finish it. And that's one of the ways that I tend to chill, which is nice.
I'm a big gamer, always have been. I will say that video games, I'm a person of many hobbies, right? I love learning new things. I like trying new things. I like experimenting in different ways. Gaming has always been there. It's always been there. I don't know what it is about that particular avenue.
Or something new all the time too.
What?
There's some new games all the time.
Yeah, and people are inventing ways to break the medium. And like, when I was a kid, there was a lot of, it was like a more special thing, gaming, because it was still kind of the Wild West. And like once in a while, a really excellent game would come out, but it was separated by months and months and months, and then a lot of crud games.
Yeah.
And now people have it down to a formula, and it's like one of the biggest entertainment industries on earth. So like everything is perfect. So it gets a little dull. But what's interesting is I think it's become the most impactful, highest potential art form in the world.
And when I was a kid, I had a stigma against video games. I don't know where it came from, but I was very much like, video games will rot your brain. And I was like, I will watch television and movies, but not play video games. I don't know where I got that.
And I think like back in the days where people were afraid, the stigma comes from arcades. Arcades used to be this place that were pretty seedy and like all the bad kids hung out until video games became more mainstream. But I think, if you sat and you played like Space Invaders all day, every day, there's an argument for brain rot there. But like so many people are playing with story and art direction and like the most immersive, powerful, impactful storytelling now is done by video games because it's happening to you. You're in control of these events, and it's like There's nothing better.
So true. I love what Carrie says too about like the work-life balance. She's an artist. We have a lot of her amazing art.
Yes, we do.
In our house. She has made us some really cool things over time, and nothing in this room. I was looking around to see if there was anything in this particular room, but she says she doesn't have a page to sell her paintings because she loves it. And it's true. It's always going to remain your love if it's something that it's not obligated to do.
Yeah. They say, do what you love and you never work a day in your life. But they also say, make your hobby a career and you're down one hobby.
Whoa. Do they say that?
I do.
I like that.
That's true.
I like that a lot.
Anytime, Carlos, come on over. By the time you get here, we'll be off the stream. It'll be time.
So true. We live far away.
Pickleball. That's taking the world by storm.
Anybody else play pickleball out there? My mother is obsessed with it. I don't have a single day of text messages or Marco Polos from my mother in which she doesn't mention pickleball.
She also goes through phases. Talk about hobbies and phases.
That's true.
She goes through big swings. So we share that. I mean, Jan and I are never doing the same hobby. But I think we get that, the big swing thing, the big obsession.
You have shared one hobby.
Which one?
Killing flies.
What are you talking about?
Oh, I guess you've never really been a fly killer.
No.
My mom loves to kill flies.
Why do you think that we shared that one?
I don't know. Just kind of wanted to bring up that she kills flies.
I'd say candy. we have
That's the one.
similar tastes in candy.
Yeah. Big time.
Erinn.
Yes?
What's next?
Next is the Dan Beckman Photography Photo of the Week. As you all know, Dan Beckman is an award-winning photographer.
Twice, 2 awards.
Yes, he's won 2 awards. He's won 2 awards.
See, people know it. Look at that.
I love it. And today, the Dan Beckman Photography Picture of the Week is this
Hold
one.
on.
What?
Here's the thing. We don't kill insects, guys.
We actually don't
do it.
except for fleas because there's no other choice to bomb them and get them out of your house.
Here's the thing, guys. It's not their fault
Yeah.
that they're existing.
It's so true.
You know what I mean? It's like snuffing out a little life. I know wasps, they'll leave them alone, and 9 times out of 10, they'll leave you alone. Don't kill them just for being wasps.
Oh, that's so
like-
sweet.
That's some Hitler stuff, Carrie.
Can I also say that Dan was terrified of spiders and has learned to kind of love-ish them?
I'm interested in them. I've taken an interest in insects, which is the best way to conquer fear.
Nice.
Is education.
I like that a lot.
Anyway, here's Erinn and some sunflowers.
Yes, this is the Dan Beckman Photography Picture of the Week, and I loved this day.
I believe this day we were actually on a photo shoot shooting a girl named Anna.
Yep.
One of our former spring kids. This is Dogwood Farms in somewhere in North Carolina.
Yeah, Salisbury maybe?
Maybe.
It's so pretty out there. If you guys haven't been,
Great
I
portrait
highly
location.
recommend to go.
We shot Anna all over the place in this, and then it stormed and rained, and we got rained out. But then just afterwards, like the sun busted through these clouds, and you can see there's even like some moisture on the lens. It was a nice day. It's a good lesson to wait out the storm because you never know what might come of it.
It really is. It really is. So no matter how your hobbies are going out there,
Now, Kenya, do you mean the application for talking to friends, or do you just like hopping in pools and looking for people with your eyes closed?
That's always been a strange game to me.
Marco Polo?
I used to play with cheaters.
Does that open their eyes?
They'd say fish out of water when they weren't out of the water.
Oh, but that's not cheating, right?
Yes, it is.
Why?
The whole thing about Marco Polo is you say Marco, you respond Polo, you try to swim to them and find them.
Yeah.
And then you say fish out of water. If you're out of the water, then you can open your eyes for a second and then you have to close your eyes.
No, fish out of water is what you're supposed to say to get people who are out of the pool. And if they get nailed with fish out of water while they're out of the pool, they're out.
I just wasn't playing right.
No, you weren't.
I want to play again.
It's a game full of subtlety. So
Speaking of subtlety, I am going to get old soon.
Oh,
At the
gonna
end of
get
the year,
soon.
I'm going to be so old. I'm turning a big number. And so I decided that this year would be Erinn's year of learning. And I learned one new thing every single day, starting with on July 30th.
pineapple,
I
how
learned,
appropriate.
yeah, because there's a pineapple in Peter and the Starcatcher, but that's not why
And
I
it
learned
doth
this.
get sliced.
It doth. I learned that the word pineapple comes from the European explorers who thought that the fruit combined the look of a pine cone and a fresh taste of an apple. Pineapple. Ta-da!
That just makes sense. That's just what I would have thought.
Did you think pine cone and apple?
Kinda, yeah. I mean, it's
Oh.
like,
Well,
I don't know.
there you go.
I don't know.
Pineapple, I learned that.
Maybe I don't want to take the wind out of your sails. That's
Don't.
very interesting. And I also think pineapple is one of the best fruits.
Same. On July 31st, look what I learned. I learned that Fairy dust was added to the story of Peter Pan for health and safety reasons.
What?
So originally, Peter and the Lost Boys could fly just if they had several thoughts and they didn't have to have any aids. Like if they just thought happy thoughts, they could fly. But after several reports of children injuring themselves attempting to fly from their beds, J.M. Barrie added fairy dust as a necessary so kids wouldn't hurt themselves.
What do you mean he added it? He took the book back and then rewrote it?
Well, yeah, that's what it said. It said that like literally there was like a recall on the book. So if you have an old version of Peter Pan where they're just like, think happy thoughts and up they go.
So was
Congratulations.
Was Tinkerbell not part of the story?
I don't know.
Huh.
But that happened.
I always just figured it was a drug euphemism.
No.
Next.
Okay. Do you know what this is, Dan?
That looks like my bathroom.
No. On August 1st, I learned that there's this place called the Island of Dolls in Mexico.
Oh.
It's where eerie and battered toys hang from the trees on desolate Mexican islands. This scene looks like something out of a horror film,
Indeed.
obviously. Legend has it that these dolls began washing up on the sand after a girl drowned on one of the nearby canals. This is not even a joke. Isn't that crazy and scary?
Eerie.
After that, one of the town's single residents hung them from the trees for unknown reasons, and now they're hung everywhere. So if you go to Mexico, you too can see this beautiful sight.
Single
of dolls.
residents. What does that mean?
I don't know. But
it's like, well, I got nothing to do today. No wife to take to the market. Better hang some dolls in trees.
That's what happened.
Next,
look at this. Dan, do you know what this is?
Apple Computer Co. I'm guessing that's an app with the early Apple logo.
This is the original Apple logo.
And there's Newton with the apple.
Isaac Newton, yep. Sitting under a tree. This was the original Apple logo, and they decided that they wanted to make it a lot cleaner and neater, and I'm really glad they did because this does not look like Apple computers.
No, that looks like a Game of Thrones household.
Isn't that interesting though?
Yeah.
I never would have thought that.
Very cool.
Like I feel like he would never have done that, but he did.
What, do that logo?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, Steve Jobs was like a designer first and foremost too, so
right?
It's kind of surprising to see that there was so much. Now, they also was two guys in a garage, so what are you going to do?
True.
You know what I mean?
I mean, they did a lot.
Yeah.
So they probably didn't have time for graphic design.
No.
Guess what else I learned?
What?
Okay. I learned that on August 3rd, I learned that the word centipede is Latin for 100 legs, obviously, but it's misleading because centipedes have one pair of legs per body segment, and they always have an odd number of segments.
And millipedes have two per.
Yeah. But it means that centipedes can never have a centa of legs.
Because it'd have to be 100.
Exactly.
Wait, why?
But because it would have to be an odd number. So they could have.
But odd number times 2 is an even number.
But they can never have 100 legs.
Oh, so because it can only be 49 segments or 51 segments.
Exactly.
Interesting.
I know. And not only that, they never have 100 legs anyway, but sometimes it has as few as 15 pairs and as many as 177 pairs.
I will say,
Ew.
Ranking amongst the top of my list of insects I don't want to mess with. I don't want in my life.
Right? I just
leading
feel
the charge
like
of centipedes.
Ew, you know? But kind of cool, but also ew. Yeah. And then the last, I learned 2 more things. Look at this. Chickens. So chickens have over 200 distinct noises they can make for communicating. How cool is that?
I guess I never thought of it as distinct noises, but of course it is, right?
That's amazing. So like, but that's like, it's their language.
I know.
So they don't just say bok, bok, bok,
right,
as we make fun of them for doing.
Right.
They have 200 different things, which I think is phenomenal.
That totally makes sense. That's really cool. You should learn to speak chicken. That should be your project for 2025.
Oh my God. If I could communicate with chickens for real.
Don't touch my arm.
And then the last thing I learned yesterday, this word, how do you think you pronounce it, Dan?
Allodoxophobia.
Yeah, very good. Doxophobia. Allodoxophobia. Does anybody out there, without looking it up, know what it is?
Allodoxophobia.
I have to say that I have a little bit of this.
Really?
I do.
Is it a fear of the gunk at the bottom of your drain?
Oh, no, but I hate that. This is a crazy, crazy thing. Oh, that's a good guess. That's a really good guess.
What?
What's tomorrow? Oh, I thought it was a fear of what's tomorrow.
Sorry, Erinn we're going to the hospital after this.
No, can't you understand what I was thinking?
No, what is it?
A fear of what's tomorrow. Okay. Allodoxophobia is the fear of people's opinions.
Ah.
It's a rare social phobia that is characterized by irrational and overwhelming fear of what other people think. And I think a lot of us have that.
Especially around election season.
I know. And guys, this is an election and political free zone, but I want to say one thing.
Ooh, I'm excited. Make it spicy.
Please be kind to each other this year and don't let people you've never even met come between you and your friends and family.
And who don't even know you exist.
The end. I'm not getting political. I'm just saying it's easy to be kind to everyone, and it's okay to have different opinions and still love each other. That is my opinion. And this is my platform, so I can say it.
Nice. Well done. This is our last episode. So.
Yeah, right. Now we got political. Now we got to go home. We don't have to go home, but what we do have to do is bring on two amazing people.
Is it already time?
It is.
Where's the day going?
Ladies and gentlemen, I could not be more excited because we have not one, but two guests this evening. That's right. We have Clarence Powell and Francesca Sharpe. These two are actors and actresses with great names. Oof. They are unbelievably awesome. They are starring in our production of Peter and the Starcatcher, which we will learn much more about with them. So please, without further ado, put your digital hands together for Clarence and Francesca. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello. And you said it in sync, too. Well done.
Yes.
Things are really looking up around here.
How's it going tonight, guys?
Really good. Yeah.
Good.
Very cool.
Excellent.
Y'all are completely in sync tonight. Did you rehearse this?
Right?
We may be twins.
Yeah,
Hey, hey.
Could be.
I love it. You guys, we are working so hard this evening, this week, the last weekend, 3 days. Tell the audience at large what we are working on.
And they both make waves.
No, you're first.
We haven't figured it out yet, to be honest, but we're gonna.
Well, we have been working on a lot for the past week, and especially when it comes to the scenes that has more dramatic and action tone to it, and it's a lot.
Yeah. If you do not know Peter and the Starcatcher, it is an incredibly, I would say, challenging play. It's, I think, one of the most challenging that we've ever put on. What do you, Francesca, as someone who's been in our shows, all three of our shows this summer, where does it rank on difficulty for you?
For me, I think it ranks on, I would give it an 8 out of 10, mainly because of the character work that I'm trying to put in this time. As you know, when I was Mrs. Potts in Beauty and the Beast, she was sweet and motherly and tender. But with Miss Bumbreak, she's a little snarky. She has a little bit of rough on her edge. And I feel like that has been one of the hardest so far for me.
Absolutely. I think it's also hard because I'm also a musical theater person. So I believe that my forte is musical theater. I love putting together big stage pictures. I love putting together songs and dances. We've had a great music director this summer who put together lots of harmonies. And I feel like when it comes to plays, you act and you think, oh, that's it. But honestly, it's a lot harder because you have to keep the audience engaged with one thing as opposed to 3 things the entire time. So Clarence, how's it been learning your lines and all that stuff? Because I know you have a ton of them.
It's going good. Since this is my first ever leading role in a play or musical, it is a lot memorizing my lines, or especially the monologues that I have, and especially in Act 2, because Act 2 I speak more and I'm more on stage more than Act 1, because I'm nervous and a shy distrustful for adults type of guy.
Yeah.
Totally. And I feel like Act 1 sets up a lot of other characters and a lot of the universe and the plot, and then Act 2 kind of strands the 4 kids on the island, and it's kind of up to the 4 of you to just tell the story at that point.
So true.
Yeah.
With some good comedic interjections. And then Francesca, your character has a lot of alliterations in the way she speaks. How has that been for you, just in not just memorizing the lines, but like really saying them and getting them right? Because it's a lot of words.
Okay, so my main thing to get all the diction and to memorize all my lines has just been repetition, going over them over and over and over. Spend 30 minutes, take a break, then come back to it.
Yep.
Like keep it fresh in my head.
Yeah, that's how I am. We were talking today about methods actors use to memorize lines. And what's that thing? What's that app called? Y'all are using now? Quizlet. So yeah, Quizlet wasn't around back in the day. So I'm old school, and I literally do the same thing. I sit there with my script and I take a page and I pace around my kitchen and I memorize that page until it's done, and then I move to the next page and I memorize that page, and then I do those 2 pages together, and then repetition is the name of the game.
And my mom says in 2 weeks' time, that is so true. This is crazy because we are already in the theater. We closed Urinetown 7 days ago. We closed Urinetown 7 days ago.
Yeah.
We got to the theater and loaded in on Sunday, and then we had rehearsal yesterday and today. So pretty much we've had the cast for a total of 7 days.
Yeah.
And that is unreal. Like, putting together a show in that short of a period of time is fun, but boy, is it challenging. And it's a full show too. I mean, there's no cutting ties. Like we go.
You just keep going.
Yeah, that's all you can do, right?
Yep.
So did either of you did you know this show before?
I did not at all.
I really have. I haven't heard the show because I was like, what show is this? Until someone's like it's technically like Peter Pan. I was like, oh. Okay.
Yeah.
One of those shows that's really well known in theater crowds.
Yeah.
But nobody outside of theater crowds really and even a lot of people in theater crowds don't really know. It's like this little hidden gem.
Right.
And it's very difficult, very fun, very unique. And I highly recommend everyone come check out these 2 and more.
Yes.
In Peter and the Starcatcher this weekend.
It's also really funny, don't you guys think?
Absolutely. There's some really funny lines and paragraphs in there.
Yeah, but there's been some breaking on stage during rehearsals. So
definitely.
I can't wait to see how it all comes out.
Who's your favorite of the performers to watch that isn't yourself?
Oh yeah, that's a great question. And neither of you.
Yeah, go for it.
Kelsey Thacker is one of the best actors I've ever seen. She plays every role perfectly. You can definitely see the work she's put in, and she's just hilarious and so professional on stage.
Absolutely.
And so, man, it is hard to do things with as much energy and gusto as she does. I think the audiences are all going to be like, whoa, who is that? And Kelsey is playing Black Stash, for those of you who don't know.
Which is this story's version of Captain Hook.
Yes. And our inspiration for our things today. Look at my tattoo, Francesca. How cool am I?
Look at my Black Stash.
Oh my goodness, that's adorable. Love it.
Arg, me tattoo isn't adorable.
Clarence, what's your other performers to look out for?
Yeah.
The best performer I have been noticing is I have 2.
Ooh, okay. Hit me.
First one is obviously Kelsey, and then the other one is Ethan.
Ooh.
Like every line that Ethan says while I'm on and off stage, I'm trying my best not to laugh at him because it's hard. Just keep it in.
So true.
Ethan Rapier has also run the gamut this summer in all 3 shows with Francesca, and has also assistant directed the last Urinetown, and is assistant directing and acting in this show. So he's had a full plate this summer too.
Yeah, he sure has.
It's been a wild summer here at Spring.
It's been fun.
Yeah.
So, you guys, you're here. The audience is here. we want to have some fun. So we were thinking about playing a little game, and it's a game that we've been playing quite a bit here on Erinn and Dan, but it's live. And it's a game that we have a cool slide for, and it goes like,
What?
well, it goes like this.
What do you want me to do?
I want you to play it. That's so cute.
Give me 5, baby.
Woo! Give me 5. What we need now is suggestions from the audience on subjects. And what we're going to do is we're going to put 5 seconds on the clock, and each category is going to be a category that comes from the audience. And
So
it needs
things
to be
like
name 5 of
cars, board games, video game characters, superheroes, things like that,
Colors,
of which there are
fruits.
many. Things
Yes.
like this. And we're going to have 5 seconds to name 5 of those objects in that category. And if we don't do that, we are instantly put to death.
Actually, that's not true. That's just a line from the show.
Is it?
Yeah.
Really?
No.
Oh.
Actually, we took out all the death from in the show. No death.
It's a very low stakes experience.
Actually, someone does die, but we don't want to spoil it. You'll have to come to the theater and see who.
So true.
And don't worry, they come back as a tree later. All right, so we have lots of
Wait, what?
suggestions popping in from, oh, you'll see.
Is that written, or did you make that up?
We made it up.
What? I can't wait.
We, they know. We have lots of suggestions pouring in from the audience right now, and I am so excited. Before we begin our game, though, we do have a question from one of the audience members.
Yeah, keep those suggestions pouring in while we get this. But who are your biggest inspirations, you two? I'm curious to know this.
Yeah, whether there's someone famous, someone local, whatever, whoever, was your inspiration, if you guys even know.
For me, my biggest inspiration in life is, just for me personally, is Jesus Christ.
Mm.
That's been there for me for a long time. I could not make it
Beautiful.
through some of my biggest challenges without him.
Beautiful.
Hard to aim higher than that.
So true.
Clarence, how about you?
My biggest inspiration is my brother Andre, because he does theater as well, and he told me, "Hey man, you should do plays." I was like, "Okay," and then I've started liking it, and he, like, that man, I love him. He's amazing.
Aw.
Amazing.
Is he older brother?
Yes, he's my older brother.
Where's he at? Is he still local?
Yes, he's local.
How old is he?
He is 19.
Cool.
Dan's like trying to recruit
I was
over
like,
here for spring.
Let's get Andre over.
Okay, well, I'll try. I'll bring him sometime. Like, hey man, yeah, come do some shows.
Cool.
I love that. We have more questions from the audience. I am so curious about this one. What do you both see yourself doing in 5 years or 10 years? I'm going to not make you do both of those. This isn't a 5-year, 10-year plan show. But
One of you gets 5 and the other gets 10.
oh yeah, you better go fast.
So Clarence, you get 5.
So in 5 years, let's see, it's going to be 29.
29.
You're going to be 21 years old. No, you'll be 22 years old.
Wait,
I'm confused.
sorry. Clarence, what are you going to do in 5 years?
In 5 years, I think
You're gonna
I'll probably see myself doing film directing and acting. And all.
Ooh, directing, eh? Very cool.
Awesome.
One of the most, if I may say so myself, noble professions.
Yeah, I agree.
Hmm.
It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, but I think you'd be great.
Selfless and only for attractive people.
I don't
Take it from me, Dan Beckman. Director. Francesca, what are you doing in 10 years? Where are you going to be?
Okay, maybe still in college, trying to get my master's degree in something theater and science related. That's about it.
Cool. You already got the masters lined up? I'm
Nice.
impressed.
I love that you say theater and science. That's very cool. Very cool. You'll be very diverse and you'll have a good balance in life, something I was talking about earlier today that's very important. I love that.
They're my two greatest loves. I love science and I love theater. And
Girl,
singing.
me too. What's your favorite type of science?
Biology.
I thought you'd say bio.
Yes.
I don't love science, but I love both of you. So good job, guys.
I always wanted to be a scientist, but I had to use theater as a fallback.
I did not want to be a scientist. I was homeschooled, and my mother made me use our Bunsen burner outside. She was afraid I was going to blow up the house. So, all right, we have lots of categories to choose from. So,
who would like to go first?
Yes.
Who wants to volunteer as tribute?
I guess I could go.
All right,
All
Francesca. In seconds, name 5 birds.
Birds. Crow, sparrow, cardinal, robin, North Carolina goose.
What? Wait.
Oh no!
Is this
North Carolina goose.
Oh my god. Is that a thing?
Pretty good.
I don't think so.
Pretty good.
I don't look this up though. Just I see what the first thing that comes up on Google.
The North Carolina goose. I love it.
Never heard of that.
Your mom's watching and she says, "What?"
Yeah. Send me back to the 3rd grade where I belong.
I'm dying. That was so funny. Hey, you know what? That was a good try.
Yep.
That was a good try. All right, Dan or Clarence, are you next?
Clarence is up.
All right, Clarence.
You gonna pick?
You pick.
Ugh.
Okay.
All right.
I got 5 seconds on my timer.
Okay, Clarence. This is for you because I know that you are a dancer. Let's see if you can do 5 styles of dance.
Ready and
Hip hop, jazz, ballet.
I got
That's double for us both.
I got this hip hop, jazz. The other ones.
Ballet. I think I said ballet. Did I say ballet?
you know what? The pressure is really, really high.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go around. We'll do a 5-second one each, and then we'll see how we do, and then we might move it to 10 seconds for
Give me
this
10.
because it's a lot in a brain, and plus it's Tech Week for all of us.
So true, bestie.
You know. All right.
This is like when I was a kid. There was a show called Fear Factor. Y'all remember Fear Factor at all?
Oh yeah.
It was this show that was like they put contestants on there and they had to compete to do stuff like lay in a coffin with snakes or do a super like brave super high heights or eat gross stuff, and that was the game. And people were always watching like, I could totally do that. I could do that. And I was like, why don't you get up on a stage in front of millions of people and those cockroaches all over your body
Right?
would look a little bit bigger.
It's like Minute to Win It. I don't know if you guys have ever watched that show, but it's the same thing. It's just like you watch these people do it. I was like, oh, I can do that. Just go slow. But when the pressure's on, it's hard. All right.
It sounds very extreme.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Dan, are you next or am I?
You're next. Are you ready?
All right, you give me mine.
Name 5 boats.
Tugboat, catamaran, kayak, canoe, and
Sorry, we were looking for specific proper noun boats.
Like
the
what?
Queen Mary, Titanic,
Oh.
HMS Pinafore.
Hey, I was close with kayak.
You were. Why that one?
I don't know. All right, Dan, I'm going to pick your category now.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And I'm not going to go easy on you.
Okay, don't.
All right.
I'm going to
in
meditate
5
into
seconds,
a good headspace for this.
In 5 seconds, I want you to name
Mhm. 9.
5 Sondheim musicals.
Assassin's Company, Into the Woods, Merrily We Roll Along, Passions.
Oh my gosh, with 1 second to spare.
And with passions in there, might I add.
Okay, that was insane. So the question is, does Dan stay at 5 seconds and the rest of us get more time?
Let's move it up. Let's move it up to 7.
Okay,
7 seconds.
7 seconds for all. And
7
we got the
seconds in
official
heaven.
timer here. This is great. All right, the score is currently 1-0-0-0, but we all have a chance to catch up. All right. Francesca and audience, keep those coming in because we will use your suggestions as they come. I'm very excited. All right, Dan, are you in a category for Francesca from our lovely audience?
Yes. All right, Francesca.
Yes, sir.
Name. Okay, you ready for this?
Yes.
Name 5 fruits.
Fruits: banana, apple, peach, pear, apricot. Wait, 5 fruits or 7?
That
5.
was 5.
Oh, you
5.
got them all.
You could have done 8 though. I saw you.
Congratulations. That was a good one. Very
Jeez.
nice. All right.
Don't
Clarence,
challenge her with fruit.
you and I got to catch up.
All right.
Cooked.
All
And
right, you ready? Okay, Clarence.
Mhm.
See if I can conjure something up here. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Since I got 2 people in the comment for this one. Here we go. You ready? In 7 seconds, name 5 dog breeds.
Chihuahua, a Rottweiler, Bulldog.
Okay,
I can't think. I'm over here like, what?
He had tacos on the mind.
Because the first time he was like hip hop, and then there was a long pose, and then other things. Second time he goes Chihuahua, long pose. Do you have a Chihuahua by chance?
I do not have a Chihuahua.
Also, I love it that you
It's
chose
scary.
Chihuahua and Rottweiler. Like if there couldn't be 2 different dogs.
They are scary.
Well done, well done. All right, the score is 1-1-0.
Your mom's coming for you.
She's like, North Carolina News.
Wait.
That's pretty funny.
All right, Erinn, you
All
ready?
right, I think so. I'm gonna try to pull ahead of Clarence. We're
Okay.
tied right now.
You ready?
Yep.
In 7 seconds,
Yeah.
name 5 rock bands.
Aerosmith, Grateful Dead.
All right, look, y'all. We all got
It's not our night.
We got tech week planned. That's what's happening.
The brain is just gone.
And it just keeps getting more and more stressful. The pressure keeps getting higher and higher.
At least we all have Tech Week brains, so we're kind of on an even playing field.
So true.
All right, it looks like Clarence and I are still behind, but we have a chance, Clarence, to catch up. Because now points are worth 2 points each if we get a category right. Right,
Wait.
Dan?
Even me?
Yeah, all of us, because
Oh.
we're all even.
I
Yeah.
haven't-
Well, we're not even. You 2 are a point
So I
ahead
can-
of us, but
But you've all had 2 1-point rounds, and I've only had 1 1-point round.
oh, so you deserve 1 more. All right.
Well,
I'll give you a 1
it's
point
not what
round
I deserve.
right
It's
now.
just it would be hard. It'd
Dan,
be an advantage if I.
for 1 point in 7 seconds or less.
Okay.
Named 5 types of candy.
Skittles, Starburst, M&M's, Snickers, peanut butter M&M's, Reese's, Fast Break, Payday, and Chewy Nerds. Because baby, are they good?
Very good. All right. Daniel's obviously
Look.
had less Tech Week brain than the 3 of us.
I'm also very passionate about candy and Sondheim. They're my
Sure.
only interests.
Your only interests. All right. Now that we are all caught up, the score is Clarence with 0, Erinn with 0, Francesca with 1, and Dan with 2. But it's anybody's game because the points are doubled from now on out.
Ooh, I like it. All right. Keep those suggestions for categories coming on in, guys. Quick palate cleanser. Oops.
Ooh, I love Chewy Nerds
She loves
too.
Chewy Nerds. Quick palate cleanser. What are your favorite candies, Francesca?
Oh, yeah.
Sweet
Ride or
tarts.
die. Sweet tarts?
Yes.
Crunchy or chewy?
Crunchy. Always.
All right. I
Nice.
can respect it.
Mm-hmm. What about you, Clarence? What's your favorite candy?
Warheads.
Warheads. What a
Whoa.
guy. I haven't thought about warheads in years.
Oh, I love Warheads. Have you ever had the Warheads juice? It's like a. Wait,
He's about
tell
to
me you don't
produce it.
have it right there.
Check it.
So these?
Oh my
Look at
god,
that.
crazy!
That's so funny.
Wasn't lying, ladies and gentlemen.
Hold on. Let me get that right quick. Yep.
That's awesome.
I love it. All right, Dan, what's your favorite kind of candy?
That's a really hard question because I love so many and
He eats so many.
I couldn't live without all of them. But if I had to only choose one forever, those are different answers. My
True.
favorite probably is circus peanuts, and I know that's gross.
No, it's not. It's wonderful.
I know. See, Francesca, Clarence,
What do you mean? I wasn't.
gagging.
That was another guy.
They're nasty. I understand, but I can't get enough of them.
My favorite is chocolate-covered gummy bears.
Mm.
I love chocolate-covered gummy bears. Oh,
All right, are
right.
you ready for round 2? Round
Yes.
3?
So, Francesca, you could steer ahead of everyone right now with 2 points. Let's see if
Okay.
in 7 seconds or less, you can name.
Okay, Francesca, in 7 seconds, name 5 fast food restaurants.
Chick-fil-A, Taco Bell, McDonald's. Come on. Jack in the Box, White Castle.
Very Very well done.
She threw Jack in the Box in there.
I
Unpack
know.
that one for me.
Impressive.
I've never had two of them, actually. Never had.
You mean you never had any fast food restaurant twice?
No, I've never had Jack in the Box or White Castle. I just seen them.
That's so wild.
Hey, well,
you could
whatever
probably
works.
miss them both, to be honest.
Yeah, they're not that good. No offense if any Jack in the Box employees or White Castle employees are watching.
Offense.
Nice. Well done. All right. Francesca is currently in the lead, even over you,
With
Daniel.
3 points, yes?
Mhm. Yes,
Okay.
yes, yes. All right, Clarence. It's your turn.
All right, Clarence, I'm going to... Okay.
You
All
got
right.
this. I believe
All
in you.
right.
Believe just like Peter, and maybe you will fly into first place.
Okay. We're going to find something spicy here. Keep them coming, guys. I'm trying to find something that's not
Here.
What?
One just came in.
Oh, okay. This is good, actually. All right. In 5 seconds,
No.
7 seconds, name 5 Peter and the Starcatcher characters.
Peter, Molly, Ted, Prentice, Slang.
Oh, that was in 4 seconds. And to that I say, shh, 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 shh. To that I say,
Well done.
Wow.
Well done. Well done. Well done. All right.
All right.
Clarence, you have more points than I, but it is my turn. Let's find out
all right, Erinn.
if I can catch up.
Okay, this one's especially for you.
Okay.
Okay, because I know you and I know what you love.
Oh, gosh.
Okay, you ready?
Yes.
Name in 7 seconds 5 types of pasta.
Spaghetti, bow tie, linguine, tortellini, and ravioli. Not to mention tagliatelle.
Let's not mention that.
You guys, if you come to the show, you're going to be seeing a lot of pasta and wine references in Act 2. Spoiler alert, it's coming. But it makes no sense, but it's okay.
Makes no difference who you are.
Whew, that felt good. That
You
felt
feel?
real good.
Cleans
Thank you,
up. So you guys
Barbara.
are tied up. You and Francesca tied up?
Yes, we are.
2 to 3 to 3.
Yeah, baby.
All right.
All right, Dan
Mhm.
Beckman.
Mm-hmm.
In 5 seconds or less.
Mm-hmm. 5.
I'm sorry, in 7 seconds or less. For 2 points, name 5 types of peppers.
Scotch bonnet, habanero, jalapeno, Carolina Reaper, ghost pepper, boot jalokia, Trinidad scorpion, maruga. Woo!
Wow. Dan?
What?
You're killing it today.
Well, you
I don't
chose
know how-
candy. You chose candy and peppers.
Okay, I'm going to choose a really hard one next
That's
time,
like my
guys.
2 specialties
Yeah.
in life.
All right, final round is worth 3 points each. This could take the game for any of us. So, Francesca, are you so excited going into your final round?
I am so excited. Let's
I
do
bet
it.
you are.
All right. Francesca, in 7 seconds, please name 5 Disney movies.
Cinderella, Princess and the Frog, Beauty and the Beast, Little Mermaid, Mulan.
Yes. Some of my favorites made the list too. Happy to see it.
Francesca has pulled into the lead. So, Dan, if you get this incorrect, it looks like Francesca's probably going to be taking the prize home, but
Oh.
we'll see. We'll see.
Well, we still got Clarence on the batting block or whatever the
On the
sports
batting
people
block?
say. Real quick, favorite Disney movie?
Ooh.
Francesca, go.
Ooh. I want to say. Oh my gosh. Wait.
Mine's The Lion King.
Mine is too.
Lion King is great. I want to say Princess and the Frog, but I really do
That's my
love Beauty and the
second favorite.
Beast.
Princess and the Frog and Beauty and the Beast are like tied.
Mhm.
Yeah, they're like tied. They're really good.
Princess and the Frog takes that by a mile for me personally,
Mm.
but I respect it. Clarence, favorite Disney movie? Aladdin?
Nice.
That's my number 2.
good choice.
You'd be a great Aladdin
You
too.
would be such a good Aladdin.
Something
Might
to
be on the docket
some-
for spring one of these days.
Something to chew on.
Yep.
All right, Clarence, you ready for the final round?
Oh, let's do this.
Okay.
You are gonna rock it.
Okay. Okay. You got it?
Yeah, I got
Okay.
it.
Go ahead.
All right, Clarence, in 7 seconds or less, name 5 Disney zombie characters.
Zed, Addison, Bonzo, Liza, Bucky.
Okay.
That was targeted.
Whoa.
You know that was coming.
For
Are
the
you a
record.
super fan, Clarence?
Well done, Clarence. Woo! That was incredibly good.
Wow. I don't even know what that means. So
Good job.
Congrats.
Wow, he had seconds to spare. All right, this is pretty good.
all right, Erinn.
Dan Beckman, you have to pick my last round. You are amazing the audience, Clarence,
Yes.
with that last one.
All right, Erinn.
All
You
right.
ready?
I'm so ready.
Okay. Ooh, this is good. You ready?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
In 7 seconds, name 5 constellations.
Milky Way Junior. Oh, wait, Big Dipper, Little Dipper. I meant Dipper, Little Dipper. Well,
Milky Way Junior. You heard it here first, folks.
oh, Lord have mercy.
Oh.
My bad.
So many layers of wrong.
I just dropped to last place, didn't I? It's okay. At least I made you laugh.
That was good. I needed that. I haven't laughed in days.
Oh my gosh. I saw it in my head. I literally saw the Dipper, but it came out as Milky Way. And then it made me want a Milky Way bar, which is another category. All right, Dan. This is the last category.
Okay.
This is going to be very interesting because whether this goes right or not depends on the winner of the entire game.
All right.
So please name me. Oh, I'm picking a good one because, this is really important.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, there's lots of good options. Thanks, audience.
Are you on pins and needles? Are you as nervous as I am?
I'm pretty excited.
Y'all feel that?
Name 5 grocery stores.
Oh, Aldi, Super Walmart, Super Target, Food Lion, Publix, and Lowe's for bonus points because I love both of those grocery stores.
Oh, well played. This just in.
What?
Oh my gosh. It's 55 points for both Clarence and Francesca, making them the winners of the game.
55.
Ah.
Congratulations, you guys. Wow. How do you feel winning the game tonight?
Oh,
Oh, I want to thank all my fans out there. Thank you.
thank you. Thank you.
Y'all are amazing. We always love to ask our guests for some words of wisdom because every human out there needs to hear a little something, something, and everyone has a little different something, something to share. So what is on your heart this evening that you would love to share? Let's go ahead and start with Clarence.
Well, I really want to thank my family for letting me do theater. Especially, I want to thank the Ginsbergs for introducing me to Erinn and Dan to make me have this opportunity to have this role in this play, and all my best friends out in the world. I love y'all, man. Mwah.
I love it.
Beautiful.
I am also grateful to the Ginsbergs for pointing you to us and us to you, and
yes,
and crossing our paths in the celestial ether of time and space.
you're going to be great in the show, Clarence. I'm excited.
Thank you.
And Francesca, what's on your heart this evening?
My heart is the fact that all the things, like all the musicals, all the shows that I've done this summer, it never would have happened if I didn't show up at Spring at all. I'm so glad to be here. The community is wonderful. Everybody is so kind and generous, and I don't think I could have spent my summer any other way.
Oh, man. That is so nice. I have had the greatest time with all y'all this summer. I can't believe it's coming to an end so soon, but there is more theater in the future for both of you and for all of us. Oh, Clarence, Francesca, we love you. We'll see you bright and early in the morning for rehearsal. And
Yes.
I hope that you guys have a lovely evening. Mwah.
Y'all take it
As
easy.
well.
Thank
Sleep
you.
well.
Wow, how fun.
I love, by the way, that our paths crossed with both of them. Both of them, by the way, we have a lot of people who come back to shows at Spring Theater. Both of them are new to us this year,
Yes,
and both of
that's
them
right.
are hopefully going to stay with us for a long time because we love both of them. And Francesca came to us way back in June for Beauty and the Beast, and even her growth blew me away in the audition room.
Same.
And her growth, even just from Beauty and the Beast through Urinetown to now, is just crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
Crazy. And
It's pretty
Clarence,
amazing.
the first thing we saw of Clarence was, and we didn't even know it was him at first because we didn't connect these dots, but we got a video of Clarence like doing some dance routine in his backyard, and he was absolutely ripping it up.
Yeah.
I was like, we gotta invite him to Spring.
There's a little bit of Clarence dance in the show now. You don't know it yet, but we added it
so
today.
excited.
Just another reason to come see Peter and the Starcatcher at Spring Theater this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Tickets are available at springtheater.org, or you can get them at the door, but try to get them in advance because I have a feeling that once the word gets out about how great this show is, it is going to go, go, go. Before we leave today,
We got a question here.
Yes.
What is a month from tomorrow?
What is a month from tomorrow?
September 7th.
September 6th. September 7th.
What is that?
What is a month from tomorrow?
I give up.
September 7th.
It's a Saturday.
Is that your birthday, Risa?
I don't know.
I
Let
don't
us know in the
know.
comments.
Let us know.
Very mysterious.
In the meantime, I have one more thing to say. Dan.
I couldn't hold it.
Today on Erinn's Positivity Corner, I would like to talk about something that is important to the story of Peter Pan and important to my soul. Never quite grow up. I feel like I love life more than a lot of people that I've met because I feel like somehow I've not really lost my childish wonder of the world.
That is true.
And I encourage everyone to look at life through the eyes of a child and put that child inside you. That didn't come across as sweet as I thought it was going
Pluck
to.
their eyes from their skull and peer through the vacant holes and see the earth for what it is.
What I mean to say is if you look at everything with wonderment, it really is wonderful.
Yeah.
Life is wonderful.
Yeah.
Life is kind of amazing, honestly.
You know what I think about a lot in that same sort of way is, you see these moments where people are taken from us randomly. People, you never know how much time you're going to have on this earth, and you think about all those stories about people who are get told yes or both. Why not? You never know when your time's up, and sometimes when people find out it sooner than they think, they get a whole new appreciation for life, and they savor each day and smell the flowers proverbially. And I always lately can't stop thinking about how I want to do that every single day and not wait until that moment where your time is limited.
Yeah.
And I think that comes with that appreciation of every moment and every day and absorbing. I'm totally co-opting your moment, by the way.
That's what
I'm
I
sorry
like.
about that. But,
No, this is our show. It's not the Erinn live show. It's the Erinn and Dan show.
but really, I mean, I think everybody just today, I've talked about this before. I had a friend, my family had a friend who passed away from brain cancer. And her thing was towards the end that she wanted you to find a moment every day and make a conscious decision to call it, hey, this is my moment. I'm realizing right now, this is the moment that I'm grateful for. And taking that time either at the end of the day or in the moment to really brand that and really say, I'm alive and I'm filling this moment with gratitude and I'm in my body and where I am and appreciating life, I think changes everything because it breaks up your monotony and it really makes you connect.
And almost every night, right before we go to bed, I ask Dan, what was your moment today? I'm going to ask you right now, Dan, what was your moment today?
Oh, man. I've had so many moments this summer because so much of our time has been spent at Spring Theater, and during rehearsals is great, but then we've had these moments afterwards where people stay after and they help us build sets or cut fabric or build sounds or screw around or whatever it is. And I've just been really grateful for those moments. And so I think today when rehearsal broke and everyone was kind of hype and in that we're about to open kind of tumult. And I think that was my moment. Sitting there amongst everybody, saying hey to everybody, giving hugs, watching them, the room filled with excitement and
Yeah. Yeah, it's fun to see it all come together.
Yeah.
It's absolutely fun.
Yeah.
I've had a lot of belly laughs this entire process too, because our cast is genuinely so funny, and they're funny to watch, and they've been like having a blast with each other on stage, and it's been awesome.
Yeah.
So thanks for spending the night with us, guys.
Yeah.
Keep your childish wonder about the world. Childlike wonder about the world. And come back next Tuesday here on Erinn and Dan, but it's live, and find out how Peter and the Starcatcher went, because it'll be over by then, which is
Isn't that
crazy.
Yeah. Why even do it? What's the point?
Because it is magic, and theater is magic.
And it all comes here every Tuesday at 8 p.m. to Erinn and Dan, but it's live, available anywhere in the Milky Way or the Milky Way Junior.